Jaguars, they're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
After what we saw last week, over 400 yards passing, the obvious thing is to go talk to him. I want to talk to his receivers, and boy, were they enthusiastic about what happened then, and they can't wait for this week's game.
He was hitting them outside, over the middle, everywhere, and for his efforts, of course, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
ETN is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more, ETN. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Okay, ready?
The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 72 yards. Play action. Now Richardson.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
Now a throw here, hauled in. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Oh, heck of a move. Man. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Lawrence's throw complete there to Moore. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. These two teams all tied after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? He'll try again. And this time he is into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Colts set to take over here offensively. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Hey, Bronco switch. Unlock line. Unlock
They go play action with Richardson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Lloyd, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now third down and very long. Now it's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. You look at the numbers on the year, up over 1,100 yards now, and the last drive had a touchdown as well. Everybody offensively just seems to be in cohesion, don't they?
They do, and when you look at this rushing total, and you know at the end of the year, that means gifts for the big guys up front. Offensive line, tight ends, they're going to get a nice little bonus from their big-time runner.
When did that become a thing, by the way, that the quarterback or running back gets gifts for the offensive line?
I don't know. I can't go back and pinpoint it, but it's a great tradition, and it rewards those guys because they don't really get the attention that they deserve. We rarely call their names. It's a nice way for them to end their season.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Let's go.
Here's second and 10. Now Lawrence rolling to his right. Throw right side caught by Ridley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Sky Moore from 4 yards out. And the Jags go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Here's Richardson to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Richardson yet again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Richardson out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Richardson looking to throw this. As this complete to Woods. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back to the air with Richardson. This is caught. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Taylor is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
It's 3rd and goal.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman. At halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Now Lawrence on first down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 69 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On play action, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown Jaguars. Brenton Strange, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go now.
Richardson looking to throw. His throw incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Richardson. And that's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He'll get this one to Pittman. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 5. Now it's Richardson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Ready.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down. They run once more with Taylor. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Oh, here comes the pressure for Richardson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Jaguars will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Travis Etienne and the Jags offense set to take over again here. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Take right open.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Red on red. Go.
Etienne up the middle. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now Lawrence. And a quick throw here that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they open the lead up now to 25. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry, and now points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Give him 32 on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. This 2nd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Again, it's Richardson. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson, and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point attempt to come here. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd down and 1. Now Richardson yet again working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Foyesade Aluakin. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Hey.
And they will take a knee here. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Jacksonville, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to rebound next week